All right, so this brings us to our last presenter of the night. Thank you guys so much for coming. This has been incredible. I've got to connect with a lot of familiar faces and meet some new ones, and that's just been really special. And I just want a quick reminder to all the presenters to pick up your gift before you leave in our conference room. All right, so Columbus, Mississippi native Jasmine Williams is a writer, creative producer, and curator whose passion is creating programming and digital media to highlight the Southern Black experience. Using art as a tool to connect communities and share stories, her goal is to inspire everyday folks to see the art in their existence. Jasmine is the creator of Sipp Talk Media, a digital platform that uses storytelling to shift the narrative of Mississippi by entering Black experiences and culture. Exploring themes of language, food, history, art, and lifestyle, Jasmine is committed to the visibility of Black Southern stories and our creative legacy. Always centering the South and Mississippi, specifically, Jasmine's goal is to continue to recognize and celebrate Black Southern contributions to American culture and beyond. And before you leave tonight, there is a merch table set up right over there with some of Jasmine's merch, so please check it out. Yeah, so let's give it up for Jasmine.
All right. Hello. All right. My name is Jasmine, and I'm the founder of Sipp Talk Media, a platform that celebrates contemporary Mississippi and our rich creative legacy. Tonight, I'm going to be sharing the story of how I found myself, which in turn helped me find my company, Sipp Talk, a media and cultural production agency committed to Mississippi people, stories, and experiences. Like most Mississippi stories, mine starts at home in Columbus, Mississippi, with Sunday dinners, grandma's house, quilts, honeysuckles, and cousin Phil summers. If you would have asked me back then if I came from creative people, I probably would have said no because I just didn't know it yet. I grew up witnessing folks who made life with their hands, and I didn't realize that that took creativity. I was surrounded by magic makers, but I grew up not being able to see it. Everything just was all so normal, and I didn't understand just who these people really were and how our home informed all of those things. Once I got old enough, I moved away as far as I could, straight to Oxford, Mississippi. And being from Columbus, that was just far enough. And I went to study marketing and corporate relations. But what I really learned at the University of Mississippi is how Mississippi is seen and unseen in the world. And I don't know about y'all, but I grew up not knowing that I could love Mississippi. I thought it was a place to get ready to leave. I grew up in a kind of box that didn't give me instruction to be proud of this place and of its people, that subtly told me that there was something to be ashamed of. And so eventually, like a lot of us, I left. In 2017, I moved to Austin, Texas with a couple of my friends. And like most artists and people, I didn't understand the glisten of home until I left. I fell in love with Mississippi away from the soil. I learned more about Mississippi then than I had in any school, on any porch, on any TV. And I wonder, why wasn't this the Mississippi that I know? Like, why didn't I know that without Mississippi, we wouldn't have paired shoes in a box, Pine Sol, BET, MTV, Kermit the Frog, American music as a whole, spades, Kanekalon braiding hair, heart and lung transplants, antibiotics, fiber optics. I could literally go on. And so learning about Mississippi gave me the space to learn about my own lineage. I would have conversations with my grandma about the innovative ways that they survived and talk to my father about the way that he was a self-taught musician and he could build a car from the inside out. All of a sudden, I could see that making and sustaining life was creative. So in 2019, while in Austin, Texas, I created Sip Talk. And it was just me, an Instagram page, Canva, and a dream. I was sharing and engaging about who Mississippi is, who I was learning Mississippi to be, and I was just sharing that. And I was super, super excited. In its beginning, Sip Talk was just a place where I shared all the things I learned and loved about Mississippi. It was conversation, it was knowledge sharing, it was asking questions, It was showing Let Me Learn Yous. It was truly a space of exploration and alternative views of a place that I felt everybody hated. And so most of 2019, I actually was still doing this work from Austin, Texas. And I was connecting with other creatives who felt the same need to get to know Mississippi. And they helped me shape this into something that was really tangible. And the more I posted, the more I found people who were interested in learning something new about Mississippi as well. So the end of 2019, I moved back home. I just couldn't ignore the tugging in my gut that there was something for me back home, that I needed to be on the soil to actually make a harvest in a place I felt like I got a second chance to love. And so almost immediately after moving back home, it's like my world opened up and Sipp Talk was able to expand beyond the screens and the digital world. At the top of 2020, right before the pandemic hit, me and the creatives that I met and stayed in connection with while in Austin created a successful program at the Mississippi Museum of Art, Beyond the Cave. And Beyond the Cave was an innovative artist showcase that responded to the work by artist Nick Cave. And it was a showcase of over 52 local artists who were paid to perform. Over 300 new visitors came into the museum. 100 people online witnessed this program. And it made me realize that real impact was possible. And so since then, we produced more experiences that center and celebrate Mississippi. We were able to produce Soil, an exhibition about Black farmers in Clarksdale, photographed by Justin Hardiman. And this was in partnership with Rootswell, which is an initiative with Partnership for a Healthy America. And this is Mr. Frank. He was photographed by Justin Hardiman, and he's a Black farmer in Clarksdale who literally started a community garden in front of his apartment complex so his neighbors could have access to fresh vegetables. And these are the types of stories that we get to tell through Sipp Talk. And very recently, we were able to help bring centers to Clarksdale, Mississippi, where we produced and communicated Clarksdale Culture Capital, a 3-day festival that had free screenings in Clarksdale. It was food trucks, culture. It was just an expression of who Clarksdale is. And so Sipp Talk was created out of a late blossom love for Mississippi. It's truly a company birthed out of discovery. A discovery of myself, of my home, and of my family and the people that makes Mississippi what it is. It's a love letter to and from Mississippi. And since then, Sipp Talk has evolved into more than just a platform. It's where Mississippi's culture and creative legacy gets to be on full display. Whether it's at our event series, The Check-In, where we connect creatives, programs, exhibitions, media, it's all about us, who we are, and our real impact on the world. And this is our team. These are the people who work consistently hard to prove that creative dreams have and can thrive here. Mississippi can be loved, and we can make it here. So please support us by following us on Sipp Talk and purchasing some merch. And remember, keep talking at Sipp Talk. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine. If this presentation truly was a game,
Hello, family.
she would have won because she finished
That's
right
like the
when
theme
it
of everything we do.
See?
That was
And I'm
really
glad to be here. Thank you so
Um,
much. I want to visit.
No,
I'll be
but I
back.
love her heart for
I will.
Jackson
We
and
do this
the
twice a year.
state.
Okay.
I love the
Just come by.
stories where people
Okay.
move away
Okay.
and then they come right
Yeah.
back. Like that just really shows the heart that she has for this place, and that's really special. Anyways, that wraps up our night. Thank you guys so much